My name is Sam. I serve here with St. Relief Atlanta as a Clarkston outreach coordinator, specifically focused on doing a refugee ministry. Refugees ministry is something that I really am deeply invested on, not just because I believe it is my calling, but also God took me through a refugee process. So I was refugee in Nepal for 15 years before I came here, and I felt like not only God called me, but also I want to give back to those people who are new refugee arrival here in this community. So that's why I'm here for past 7 years.
My name is Josh Smith. I started in Clarkston a year ago. Came here on mission in the fall, and was really inspired. God really moved it in my heart for me to be more involved in missions. And when I realized that the world is right here in our own backyard in Clarkston, Georgia, my wife and I, Lisa, decided that we wanted to focus our mission here locally in Georgia. And the need is real. There are many refugees who settle here in Clarkston, Georgia. And we're currently working in English Oaks with the Afghans primarily. And we're teaching them English.
I've taught an Afghani woman, and it was just really beautiful. And I got to kind of interject without interjecting the gospel, teaching her the months, and then even, wasn't something she wanted to learn, but I said, well, these are the holidays in the different months. And I was able to say the purpose of Easter, which is the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
There is definitely a lot of challenges here, and there is a lot of time that I wanted to basically give up. But when I think about it again, when God calls you, the answer is not like maybe I'll give a 10% or 5%. It is basically giving all of us and say, God, use however you want to use it. So God calling is definitely something that I have to remind myself that this is what God has called me to do. And the second thing is, I will say that I always say that Great Commission has not changed, but how we are doing is changing, right? The nation are here in our community, and how can we ignore that? When I look at all those young people who are new to this country, I was like, I want to fight for their future. Right? They are the future leader of this community. They are the future leader or teacher or the parent that will raise their kids in the right way. And what a great place to be here in Clarkston and reach them while they're still young. And I always say that their future drive my present. And so I will say those two things is what make me motivated.
It's just really an amazing experience to see how God is working and moving, and knowing that just a week you can make such a huge impact, and that there's still boots on the ground. You get the training you need for the mission work before even starting. On Sunday night we had some mission training, and then Monday they taught us how to share the gospel if you haven't ever done that before, how to evangelize in a really kind of non-threatening way. So that was pretty amazing.
What I would say to people who are wondering if is missions for me, is this something I can do, is one, study the Bible and look at Jesus' example. Jesus never hesitated to go. Jesus never hesitated to heal, to pray, and to bring the truth of the scriptures to the people in his community. And we are called to be like Jesus. And I would just encourage you to come aboard with me and Michelle, or my wife Lisa. Join us. We'll walk you through those steps. We'll be there for you. But most importantly, God's got it. All he needs is your yes, and all he needs is for you to step out in faith.